Nnamdi Kanu is handicapped, so cannot move an inch. Uche Mefor mock Buharis' decision against the UN. Wow. My dear listeners, I greet you this very evening. This is the Lord TV. Uche Mefor. Well, Uche Mefor happens to be the former deputy to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His stay, his break away from the struggle was as a result of a misunderstanding he was having with the IPOP leader. Though some persons are saying that it was actually paid, while some are saying that he personally left because of his personal reasons. Okay. I don't know, but the truth of this matter is that Uche Mefor has actually said something that I would say is not ought to have been said. Saying that Nnamdi Kanu is handicapped, so cannot move an inch. I will say is a fallacy. Why do I say so? I say so because Nnamdi Kanu still being in detention doesn't mean he's handicapped. He's handicapped, so cannot be free, or cannot still decide his freedom. He has been free. He has been discharged and acquitted. You understand? He's no longer under the law of the federal government. He is a free man. Do you understand? So you cannot say he's handicapped or he doesn't have the power to do anything. That is what Uche Mefor is trying to say. That Nnamdi Kanu can no longer do anything. He doesn't have the power to do anything. Things like that. I disagree to a point. Do you understand? Because if really Nnamdi Kanu want to really act, I think he would have acted. You understand? But I think he's only trying to let justice take its course. Let's quickly check what Uche Mefor actually meant by this very statement. My dear listeners, this is Evening News. The former deputy to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Uche Mefor, has said Nnamdi Kanu is handicapped. Nnamdi Kanu is powerless and so can no longer do anything. The noiseless leader of the indigenous group IPOP, Nnamdi Kanu, no longer have the power to go further. He do have the power to speak but cannot move. Uche Mefor speaks. Nnamdi Kanu is voiceless. The power to compete and challenge the federal government is no longer there. Nnamdi Kanu, who happens to be a noisy type, has now become speechless all of a sudden. I'm not surprised because the strength to carry on has been taken away from him. Uche Mefor, who said this, has called on the federal government to look into his issue, temper justice with mercy, and let him be free from detention. I show him sympathy, most especially this Yuletide period. Nnamdi Kanu, though, has been granted bail by the federal government, but not by the president himself. I solidarize with the federal government of Nigeria, the president himself, Muhammadu Buhari, to look into the matter and agree to the decision of the appeal court. Uche Mefor claims. Hey, Uche Mefor. Well, I would say it's a mockery and nothing more. Yes, it's a mockery. Uche Mefor is actually mocking Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, because if it is not a mockery, he will not be saying what he's saying. He already know that Nnamdi Kanu has already been free. He already know that Nnamdi Kanu has been discharged. So why the repetition of this? Why the repetition? That's it. Be that as it may, Nnamdi Kanu, I would say, to me, and what I feel, is a free man. So whatever anyone thinks or believe, I would say is not to be welcomed or given a listening ear. My people, from what has just been revealed, I would say that your opinion on what Uche Mefor have just said is slightly welcomed. Don't forget your comments; they are still very much of great importance. Don't forget to leave down below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.